low. Allen Pass. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock the low. Come on. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock the low. Come on. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock the low. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock the low. Come on. There we go. Can y'all hear me now? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. Y'all should be able to hear me now. Try. How about now? How about now? I switched some settings. I should be good. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you're good. Let me know if you're good. Nope. Anything? Let me know. Let me know if I'm good now. Let me know if I'm good. Let me know if I'm good. I switched some settings. It's been a minute. I've been on hiatus. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, so I think I gotta go back and I gotta go back. So now I played the video. Now let me see if y'all can I'm gonna try to play this audio. I'm gonna try to play this audio without the visual. YouTube been tripping on me lately. So let me see if I can play this audio and let me know if you can hear it, okay? Let's see. I'm gonna play actually um the Kyrie interview, but I'm not going to show it. They've been tripping on me lately. So let me know if you can hear the Kyrie audio. I'm going to play this. This is the interview between before Kyrie got suspended between Nick Friedel and Kyrie Irving. Let me know if you can hear it. Can y'all hear the audio that I'm playing on the Kyrie interview? Nothing? Okay, okay, okay. That ain't gonna work. All right. Appreciate you, brother. YouTube been acting a donkey. They've been suspending the brother, giving me strikes and all types of stuff, man. So they've been hating. But okay, since that didn't work, um, Kyrie had an interview. Kyrie had an interview with Nick Friedel, and Nick Friedel was basically asking him about the documentary Hebrews to Negroes, and and he was basically just egging him on, egging him on. My whole point is what I've noticed, what I've noticed is LeBron asked the media why he wasn't asked about Jerry Jones. Y'all asked him about everything else, Colin Kaepernick, politics, all those things, but y'all didn't ask him about Jerry Jones. So that's what he said. I have a solution. I have an answer for you. I I try to think of how many black beat reporters can you name known basketball, football, NBA, NFL. How many black beat reporters can you name? I only can in basketball I only can name two that's fairly known. It used to be David Aldridge, but he's kind of like faded away. Chris Haynes, Vincent Goodwill. The two black NBA beat reporters that I know that are known to do interviews here and there. Those are the only two that I know. Now, when it comes to the NBA, as far as white people that's going to ask the athletes questions and continue to ask them until they get the answer that they want, you got Nick Friedel, Dave McMenamin. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. But when it comes to NBA, NFL, black beat reporters, I can only name two in the NBA, none in the NFL. None, no black beat reporters that's going to ask tough questions. And then let's talk about Chris Haynes and Vincent Goodwill. Would they even have the galls to ask the questions if they was in front of a Jerry Jones? Ramona Shelburne, Brian Mohorst, thank you, my brother. Just to name a few more. Thank you, my brother. This is my thing. So, Jerry Jones did an interview talking about this photo. And you know his answer was? It was more a curious thing. Quote, it was the reason why he was there.
If you can see that picture, that is Jerry Jones with a white crowd stopping 6 black kids from getting into Little Rock High School in Arkansas in 1957. Now, let me make this clear. He was only 14, 15 years old. That's cool, whatever. But the same way, this is what Kyrie was saying, keep that same energy when something comes up that's coming against black people or when it comes to white people doing things. He just said keep that same energy. Y'all made him go through hoops to get back in. Let me tell you the list. Let me show you the list of things that Kyrie had to do to get back in the league, just to get back playing again. And appreciate you bringing up these other names too, Black Butterfly Pie. So these are the things that Kyrie had to do to get back in the league. Now let's bring it back to Jerry Jones. Who's going to question him? He's an owner. He's not even a player. But he's not required to do interviews like players are. But he constantly does interviews. He constantly does interviews in front of the Cowboys locker room, and he has a weekly show on the Dallas sports radio station that he just likes the attention. He likes to be the forefront of his team. So he's there to ask the tough questions if somebody's going to ask him. But who's going to ask him? Who's going to ask the questions? Nobody. Nobody. The only people that would ask it, I believe, would be black folks. Black folks who really want to know and really want to press. No, nobody going to ask Jerry Jones those questions. Listen. That movie, Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Look at that title. Look at that title. That had nothing to do with anti-Semitic anything. It said Wake Up Black America. But they pulled something out of there that they seen controversial and made everything about Kyrie about that. Now, all I'm saying is Jerry Jones has this photo. I'm not saying he's racist. I'm not saying he's racist or anything. But if y'all made Kyrie answer those questions about being anti-Semitic, why can't Jerry Jones ask the tough questions? If that was me, if I was a reporter, Jerry, are you a racist? Why were you there? Do you denounce racism? They made Kyrie denounce anti-Semitism. They made him do that. This is the culture we in, right? That's what they say. This is the culture we in. You can't do this. You can't say that. You can't post this. You can't do that. This brother posted a link of a movie, no caption, and they whipped him. They whipped him. They basically said, "Get back in your place if you want to play in this league." And he didn't even say anything. Jerry Jones has this photo. Why can't some questions get asked to him? That's what I want to know. Wait, they found a racist picture of Jerry Jones. This is the circle. That's Jerry Jones at age 14, 15, with a crowd of white people outside of Little Rock High School in Arkansas, blocking 6 black students from getting in. Bro, the part that had them up in arms was they questioned the amount of Jews that was killed and asked if it were real Jews. It never said the Holocaust never happened, and then they called the Black Israelites a hate group. This is what I'm saying. They made this movie. They made this whole situation about something that had nothing to do with it. They can do whatever they want to do, depending on who it is. Kyrie already got a sketchy past. You know, he say the earth is flat. He didn't want to take the vaccine. He had a history. So they seen an opportunity to pull something out of a movie and question him about it. And you know Kyrie, he's not going to conform. He's not going to just say what you want him to say. So they suspended him without pay, took his money, and if you don't comply to all these rules, you're not getting back in the league. Now he said keep that same energy when something happens to another race. This picture just came out of Jerry Jones. Why can't he answer questions? That's my question. And the answer is, one, there's no black people that's going to ask him. And it sure ain't no white people that's going to ask him. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Nobody's going to ask him. He don't have to answer for anything that he do. Black Butterfly Pod. Now, P Game, what if Kyrie asked the same question LBJ did? He would get slaughtered on TV. Meanwhile, they finna make LBJ out to be a hero. I hate this country and the media. Let me ask you this. Because when the whole Kyrie situation popped up, LeBron really didn't defend him at the time. He gave the cliche answers, anything, I'm against any type of hate, this, that, and the other. Although that wasn't the crux of the issue. Kyrie didn't say anything hateful. He didn't post anything hateful. He posted a link to the movie. He didn't post himself, this, that, and the other. Kevin Washington, Kyrie was right about the vaccine, and they know that he is. All the people that was dogging him never gave an apology. Man, I'm not gonna get into whether he was right or wrong about the vaccine, but the fact that they demonized him because he didn't want to get it is another story. I respect people's choice if they don't want to do something. If they don't believe in something and they don't want to take a vaccine, I don't see why they should get demonized for it. That's their choice. That's their choice. But this thing with Jerry Jones, man, everybody talks about what you can do and what you can't do now in this climate. The Me Too movement, racial tension supposed to be getting better. They got all these end racism in football on the helmets, in the end zones, this, that, and the other. And you have a picture of an owner of the Dallas Cowboys where he was at this school blocking black folks from getting into school. He should have to answer questions. That's all I'm saying. He should have to answer questions. And some people, like I say, LeBron, after his game last night, answered all the media questions and then said, why y'all didn't ask me about the Jerry Jones photo? And some people might say he's just trying to save face now because he really didn't have, he wasn't sticking up for Kyrie when they came after him about the post. So listen, man, I don't know if he's he genuine mad about it, but I just feel like Jerry Jones should have to answer some questions. But he's the owner. Nobody's going to ask the questions. We need somebody that's going to ask the questions and put the fuel to the fire. A lot of fire up under him like they did Kyrie. Because when he broke down the reason why he posted the link, the movie, everything. He explained everything. They didn't care. He talked about his name, what his name meant, the reason why he researched his name, what he came up with. He went down the whole line of the reason how he got down to this documentary and the reason why he posted it. Did they care about any of that? No. They wanted to focus on the part they thought that was anti-Semitic in the movie. That's what they wanted to focus on. This dude has a whole picture. You don't have to search. You don't have to reach for anything in this photo. This photo speaks for itself. This photo speaks for itself. And then when Kyrie explained the reason why he did it, I thought that it was a great explanation. Jerry Jones' explanation for being here at age 14, 15, it was just more of a curious thing. That's it. That's all he said. That's all he said. I was curious. Somebody should be like, okay, you was curious. Were you racist back then? Are you racist now? Were your parents racist? Why haven't you hired a black coach? Ever. Ever. Why haven't you done that? And nobody asked them. And this is going to continue to happen. Every time a black athlete might do something wrong, they're going to question until they hear exactly what they want to hear. I'm sorry. I denounce this, that, and the other. I don't believe this, that, and the other. They have to go against everything they might believe to get back in the good graces. But if a white person of power have something sketchy, they don't have to answer for it. I'm just saying. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Somebody needs to ask. Brett Favre. Thank you, Black Butterfly Pie. This dude stole millions from Mississippi, the poorest in the United States. What have you heard from it? They talked about it for a little bit. He stole millions from the welfare department. He stole millions. Brett Favre, the former quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, Hall of Famer. I haven't seen an interview for him. Well, he's retired. Maybe he don't have to answer. But let me ask you a question. I had this conversation at my job. Which one is worse? Pete Rose is right now out of the Hall of Fame because he bet on baseball. Bet his own money. He ain't steal no money. He bet his own money on baseball. Brett Favre stole millions from the welfare department in Mississippi, the poorest in the country. Which one is worse? If Pete Rose can be kept out of the Hall of Fame, why Brett Favre is not out of the Hall of Fame? Weird. It's weird. But Trevor Bauer, it's another sketchy. I'm just saying that a lot of stuff goes on that don't make sense. Michael Vick went to jail for dogfighting. 2 years. 2 years. Dogfighting. Plaxico Burress shot himself. Went to jail. He didn't shoot nobody else. He shot himself. What is going on? What is going on? We have to change some judges around here, man. Bro, where you get that pick of Jerry Jones? I feel like you leading the hot topic. I haven't heard this nowhere. I see you, bro. Get on that. Listen, man. It came out like last week, and it was a little story. I seen a photo, and it didn't blow up. But you know, once LeBron say something about it, you know it's gonna gain traction. You know it's gonna gain traction. So LeBron brought it to the light. Because the only person that brought it to the light was Dan Le Batard's show. He had an interview with the person that covered the story from the Washington Post. Dan Le Batard brought it to light when it first popped up. Nobody else really jumped on it. Kevin watched the Brett is worse. They picking and choosing, bro. Favre is with the ride along, get along gang. The Kwame Brown get along gang. Go along, get along gang. Remember what they did to Riley Cooper? Sent him home for a couple of days and got diversity training. Listen, hey, if Jerry Jones got questioned and he didn't get the right answers, he should have to meet with Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, the NAACP. He should have to do all of that. All of it. Because they made Kyrie jump through hoops. Let's look at the list again. Apologize. He had to condemn the movie. So Jerry Jones have to apologize for the picture, condemn racism. $500K donation to anti-hate. $500K to the NAACP. causes sensitivity training, anti-Semitic training, meet with the ADL Jewish leaders, and meet with Josiah to demonstrate understanding. And he had to meet with Adam Silver just in case that wasn't up there. He had to meet with Adam Silver. So Jerry Jones should have to meet with Roger Goodell, meet with Jesse Jackson. Farrakhan for sure. Got to meet with Farrakhan. Got to meet with and Farrakhan gonna light him up. Farrakhan gonna light him up. Meet with Farrakhan, NAACP, all of that. But that's what Kyrie meant when he said keep that same energy, man. He said keep that same energy. And look at Nick Friedel. If y'all remember him, he used to cover the Bulls. That's the reporter that used to cover the Bulls. And I wish I could just play y'all the interview, man, so y'all can see how he was antagonizing Kyrie when Kyrie was telling him to move on, and he explained his position, and he kept egging him on because he knew, Umar Johnson. I would love to see that too, man. I would love to see that. And I like Michael Eric Dyson too. That's one of my favorites. But, man, make them have to sit in front of that and see what they have to do. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And I just had to, I was just fired up because I believe that is the reason why it's not a strong lot of black beat reporters that's going to ask the tough questions to get the answers that we need the same way they do us. They don't do, they make us, they called it like breaking his back just to get back in the good graces, just to play again. He had to go through all these hoops. Get back in your place. Tonio goes to checking in. Yes, I'm gonna show you the pic one more time. Yeah. This is Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Back in 1957, North Little Rock High School in Arkansas, he's blocking 6 black students from getting in the school. And he had an interview, and his answer was, I was just curious. Now, when Kyrie had his interview, he explained why he did what he did. It's no picture of him being anti-Semitic or anything like that. It's no picture. But he had to answer questions. And then when he didn't get the right answers, they suspended him for 8 games. And he had to do all these things to get back in the league. So that's ridiculous. He says, how do we know that was him? He verified it. Jerry Jones himself verified it. That was me. And like I said, his answer, his reasoning for being there was, I was curious. I was a curious teenager. I was 14, 15. Listen, I'm not tripping on him being 14, 15 years old. Cool. I can imagine the climate in 1957. I can imagine the climate. Okay, you was there. But now that we have this photo, you got to answer some questions. The same way, that same energy y'all had towards Kyrie, because he posted a link to a movie with no caption, no anything. Y'all suspended him, y'all antagonized him, and he gave y'all the reason why he posted the link in the first place. But it wasn't good enough. It didn't satisfy y'all. So, because he didn't give y'all what y'all wanted, they suspended him. Without pay, and he had to go through all them hoops to get back in the league. Ridiculous. Yes, Antonio, he said it. That was me. I was just a curious teenager. But it's kind of nuanced, though, because since the 60s, the majority of players have been black. So whites got pushed out of sport, and now they're in media. Remember, they don't get paid to play, but paid to report. I don't think it's because we don't want to become a reporter. I think it's due to the whites not being able to play and being pushed another route to media. And what they do, since they can't play the sport, they shame and smear the black athlete. That is another way to look at it. They are getting pushed out. And they are in the media. But it's black. It's black people in the media too, bro. But I also believe that they might be a little scared. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose they position as a beat writer. I don't even know any popular NFL black beat writers. I don't. I know two in the NBA. That's I'm talking about known. I ain't talking about little local guys. I'm not talking about local guys. I'm talking about known beat writers. Chris Haynes, Vincent Goodwill of the NBA. And I believe if they was in a position where they had to ask the owner them questions, I don't know if they would do it because they might be scared to lose their position. Just being honest. Just being honest. Sierra says, "Oh yeah, that's definitely him, and this is so very close to the same issue. It's more white athletes than black reporters in that sideline position. True, Stephen A. Smith was one. Michael Smith from His and Hers was one. Now, but see, they were one. Stephen A. Smith used to be a beat reporter for the Philadelphia Inquirer. He used to be that, but at that time, he wasn't asking the tough questions. I don't think he got put in that position where he had to ask questions. Michael Smith, I believe if he was in that position now, he would ask that. He one of the few I think he would ask. He the one that left ESPN, and so I believe he would ask. But I just had to put this out there and see why y'all think he didn't have to answer the questions. Now, like I said, granted, owners, he's an owner. He has power. He don't have to answer questions like players do. Kyrie has to, it's in his contract, he has to have a press conference, have to have media. Owners don't. But Jerry Jones, because he likes the attention, he still does interviews, press conferences, and he does a weekly radio show. So somebody could have asked him. But y'all know what that is. But listen, I just wanted to come to y'all, address this issue, and let y'all know what's going on, and give y'all clear. You know who should ask him, Tony Dungy. Would Tony Dungy do it though? Tony Dungy is a really nice guy. I don't know if he would ask that question. I don't know if he, you got to have a little, dog in you, and Tony Dungy just he's a nice guy. I think if he was to do it, he might do it in private. I don't know if he would do it public. But and again, he's not like a beat reporter. He's a broadcaster. Now he's calling games and stuff like that. So I think he would have done it off air. But I just had to come to y'all and see what y'all thought about. He said, "I only say because he's safe." Yeah, he is safe. But listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all checking in, man. I appreciate y'all jumping on and tuning in, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
Hello, Alan Pass. It's the Alan Pass Show.